Hey,
Hello,
we're back.
everybody. We
Oh,
are back.
and you know what?
Mm.
Do you want to go turn that off in the background there?
New studio, almost perfect.
Yeah. I can hear the computer in the background. It's because I didn't hit mute on it when I walked away. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to Friday Night Aces. We're finally back. Not quite 100% there yet. I'll finish off the rest of that tomorrow. But yeah, we got the new studio here. I'll give you guys a quick tour of the studio if you guys want to take a look. We got the two players set up here. So camera angle here. We got a nice little close in that you can see on the side. Eventually, this camera here, it's on a remote control slider that Adrian has brought. So we'll get that wired properly where it doesn't actually run over its own cable. We got to have a little, like a piece that he's going to put on there so that the cable runs while it's moving. And that'll be able to span back and forth across and change the angle on the game board, which is kind of cool.
Looking forward to it.
And then, of course, we got, we'll go over here. You got camera 2, camera 3. I'll show you camera 4. Camera 4 has got to be re-rigged tomorrow because I've got to reorient it because I'm going to flip it upside down because it is upside down right now. But no, it's not even on. It's not even one to talk to us today. So that'll be done tomorrow.
What Paul is saying is that we've spent several nights in the last few hours making sure, and you know what? We've covered a lot of ground. The new space is phenomenal, and we're loving being in here.
Yeah.
We just got a few quirks to work out.
I can zoom out a little bit here. You guys get an idea. That's when we have multiple players playing. The chat screen gets a little wider. And then, of course, if we're playing in a game, you can see it gets a little wider out. We can actually walk around this table in this studio. So there will be times when we actually do streams where we're going to have players standing up like you're in the game store, which is kind of cool, right? So I'll go back to the chat screen. Andrew, hey, who else is in there? I see Joe. Joe's here tonight. Joe, we missed you, buddy. We'll see you soon. If you guys caught what we were talking about last week, one of the things we were talking about was we are going to be coming out with our own form of competitive Aces play for major conventions and events for 2026. We'll play test it most likely at PAX Unplugged with a couple of tables. That's still to be confirmed, but that is the running game plan right now. For those of you that weren't aware, you can see I'm wearing a Catalyst Demo Team shirt. Fox Network has become a Catalyst Demo Team affiliate. We are happy to do that, us and Wolfnet. Andrew and Aaron and the guys, we are now affiliates of the Catalyst Demo Team, and we're proud and excited about that.
Happy to do it. The only reason I'm not wearing mine is that I had a bit of a hike to get here. Is all.
Yeah,
it's kind of hot.
Yeah, it's been a hot day.
But no, we've been working hand in hand with Catalyst for a while. Anyway, on the Aces stuff and the Magnificent Seven, and now that this affiliate program is up and running, it means really awesome things for everybody. Like, it's going to make it easier for Wolfnet to do some of the awesome things they've been doing with the Wolfnet 350. It's going to make it easier for us to do some of the stuff that we want to do at our cons and the like. It's BattleTech is just such a bright and shining future, and we're real happy with the direction that we're all going.
So where I was going with that, too, because I saw Joe in the chat, we have not officially released anything yet, but we are probably in draft number 4 of that format, so probably something will be, once we get through all the paperwork process part of things, we'll have that set to go, hopefully with that playtest, like I said, at PAX Unplugged with a few tables.
And while we're talking about PAX Unplugged, of course, we want to make sure we mention we've spent the last couple of years playtesting BattleTech Aces on this channel, but like Randall said, they were hoping for Black Friday to hit retail, but I am pleased to announce that there is a package 10 or 15 meters behind my head at this very moment that contains a production copy
of BattleTech Aces.
Of BattleTech Aces Scouring Sand. So for all of those of you who are cynics, it's real. It's here. The boxes are ready.
Yeah, and we're not showing it tonight because Tommy is away. He is at Fan Expo in Edmonton, along with our D20 Avengers Agency and crew. So they're out there playing live play D&D for the public at Fan Expo next week.
Tommy wants to do a box opening, and we are cool with that because Tommy, is the boss and invented the game and stuff. So I guess that's okay.
Yeah.
he should be the one to take a look at that. I'm sure he and Josh, between the two of them, will.
Yeah. Well, if you see anything Josh posts on social media today, he posted a picture of himself with the box, which is really exciting. Like Jesse said, look, myself, Jesse, Joe, Henny, Scott, Austin. Andrew, even, who's in there as one of our volunteers, the last 30 months of my life has been sitting here talking to you guys. BattleTech Aces, BattleTech Aces, BattleTech Aces. And we're excited to finally get it out there so you guys can finally have it in your hands and see what you've been watching us talk about for almost 3 years.
Yeah. What are we going to do with ourselves? It's like, oh, wait, there's 3 more boxes coming.
3 more boxes. Yeah, that's right. So we'll probably flip the script a little bit on how we play test. Once you guys have a copy in your hands, we might start coming out with ideas like to maybe formulate some of your own campaign scenarios, tricks with the cards, tricks with the units, things to watch for with units. Like there's times you're going to read the cards and you're going to think to yourself, oh, that doesn't make sense. And then another player, when they're playing with you cooperatively, will go, well, no, you don't literally have to do X. You can do this, and that meets the requirements of the card, right? The little things on stuff to help you get through a game. It's like playing any card game, really. So
yeah, I think the people who've been play testing with us at events like Weekly Wednesday Armored Combat haven't seen there are layers to the cards, and then the better a BattleTech player you are, the better you get at interpreting the cards, and the more you get used to interpreting the cards, the better a BattleTech player you become, because the cards have some really wicked strategies in there, and sometimes you'll be at a table on your own and go, you know what the Aces deck would do? And move your guys accordingly.
That's right. Beskar, mucho appreciated. Thank you very much for the support. Again, anybody here, if you don't follow the channel, please like and subscribe. Comments on videos always helps us with the algorithm. We're going to be here for the foreseeable future. So with that, I guess we're going to play a game tonight of Aces. We got a small scenario here that's pretty much a straight up fight with the Magnificent Seven versus what I'm piloting clans.
Yep.
I'm piloting the clans, apparently.
This is what happens when Paul lets Jesse set up this scenario.
Yeah,
Paul's going to end up with some clans. I wanted to do Ill Clan era, too, just to really mess with them, but baby steps.
What clanners are these?
You have got some Clan Ghost Bear, Silverroot Keshik Bravo Star, as portrayed in MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries Flash Storm, as reproduced to the millimeter by Les Mandeville of the Underground Painter's Desk, who did a phenomenal job recreating the paint scheme from that game.
Back a little bit.
Yeah, they are very bright.
Yes.
But it's very cool.
So
we've got a scenario set up here. We've got a few of the Mech 7 have angrily irritated some strangely familiar ghost bears, and in a bit of a switch, I'm going to be running the Magnificent Seven while Paul plays as the clans because it's opposite day.
It's opposite day. So on the clan side, I have got piloting. I got a Kodiak. That is the base Kodiak. I have a Knight here Prime. I have a Cauldron-born or Ebon Jaguar B. I have a Nobori Nin C, or also known as the Huntsman. And, of course, everybody's not-so-favorite tiny clan mech, the Firemoth Dasher D, with a move of 26, 4-3 weapon profile.
Yeah, that Firemoth D, almost illegal in Classic, but in Alpha, it's just really, really, really good.
Yeah. I'm going to grab my tape measure. And what do you got with the Magnificent Seven over here?
The Magnificent Seven, I've got Jabal Arizad and his Banshee. I've got Dr. Randolph Checkers and his Awesome. I've got Harlan Storm and his Highlander and his buddy Banquo in the Pegasus tank. And, of course, Gus Wiley Jansen in his Spectre.
I guess it's nothing to do but roll initiative here. Jacob, yeah. Less is more. All right. I'll roll red for my initiative roll. I've got a 9.
I got, a 10.
You got a 10? Oh, go to the upside down camera.
Nope.
There we go. And you got a 10 over there. Okay, cool. So I am moving first, low man on the totem pole over here for the clan. What are we? Smoke Jaguars?
You are Ghost Bears.
Ghost Bears.
Silverroot Keshik.
Ghost Bears
Bravo.
062 is the missile boat. So the Noburi Nin. I'm probably brutalizing this.
It's the Huntsman.
Not bad.
We don't have to
On
use
aggressive, the
theater
nearest enemy
names.
is activated, so no, not going to be on aggressive. We are going to go to balanced. If there are if there are more allies than enemies within 18, that is true. So we will operate at balanced. Within a zone of 18, I want line of sight to the nearest activated unit if possible. So now I'm just going to go to nearest, ground or jump if needed. I want to be at medium range with out of as many line of sight as possible and occupy woods if I can. So the closest unit, I believe, is going in the Huntsman. Which one's the Huntsman? It's this one here.
That's
right there. It's going to be Checkers, I believe. Yep. So he wants to get to medium range. And he is moving at 10J.
This is another fun thing about Paul playing the clans is I know the game better than he does right now. It's very satisfying to me.
Well, I know how to play Clan Max. That's not a big deal. I got to get within 24, though, right? So I got to get to here, minimum, with cover. He's 10J.
Andrew, it's very different playing BattleTech not running the Aces cards. I have set up these Magnificent 7 cards so many times, both for the show and at conventions and events.
That is a jump.
I can't remember the last time I ran them. I don't remember all their stats. So this will be exciting for both of
like
us.
this. That's cover.
That looks good.
Cool.
Okay. Then it is up to me. We are at 5 and 5, so we're each moving one. First is going to be Harlan Storm, and who's sort of established his own set of Aces cards based on his performance. That Highlander wants to hide. Let's see. He does have long range, but can he get into at least partial cover back here? Maybe. He'll jump back this way, jumping to get that.
Oh, yes.
Jumping to get that extra bit of TMM.
Tommy's here even when he's not here.
Yep. Playing true to the character.
Yeah, it's true.
All right.
Sorry, I'm going to give you guys a seizure if I keep changing the camera angles that quick. Next up, we're going to have the skirmisher, the knight here. Right there, behind the trees. If the ideal red is activated and the unit can move within 12, no. If there are any activateds within 24, no. Going to be cautious. Nearest wants to, it can sprint if possible here. Wants to stay out of line of sight of as many units while moving towards the closest unit. So the closest unit, I believe, is me. It looks like it's going to be me. Yeah. It's going to be my Spectre over there. Wants to stay at least a minimum of 12 and wants to cover from as many enemies as possible. So, I think, to me, it wants cover from as many enemies as possible. I think right here. It's got partial cover.
Yeah, barely. But I'll take it.
Because the only other thing he could do is, if he sprinted, it would be 12.
Yeah, he's still pretty exposed.
Sprinting's not going to help.
Yeah, this board deliberately set up that things are going to get dicey pretty quick. Okay, next up over here, we're going to move Jabal Arazad, who's sort of taken on the bodyguard role for our man Harlan Storm. Now, with a move of 6, he could sort of back up, but he would just be stuck up on this landing pad, and I don't think he wants that. So he is going to step out, but still try to keep one of these big power thingies in between him and as many of these guys as possible. So if he's over there, and
he's just going to slide down the ramp. Keep going. Is he slowly moving? Well, I'm watching him on the screen.
I think he's okay.
Slowly moving down the side. Okay. So,
all right. So I just want to make sure I'm breaking line of sight to the Huntsman. And looks like, yeah, all right, we'll see how that goes. Worst case scenario, that Banshee, we hope, can take at least one round of fire.
All right, so Back to Clan Ghost Bear. Aggressive. Next up on the movement list, sorry, is the Kodiak. So, if there are any activateds within 12, that is not true. If there are any enemies within 30, that is true. That would be good old Jabal. Wants line of sight to target closest yellow. So yellow going on my command card here is the objective. Well, there's no objective in this scenario, so it's going to go to the unit with the lowest TMM. That would and the closest, which would be Jabal. So it's going to continue targeting Jabal, and it wants to have an ally within 6, so possibly coming here or here. Cover from as many enemies while moving closer to the target. Occupy woods or cover. So I think moving here completely blocks line of sight. That would not be the move. I think the move is going to be, and this thing moves a total of 8, right? He wants cover from the trees. So, and enemies within, or ally within 6, right there. Facing forward, and he's a +1.
Okay. I am going to move Dr. Checkers, as portrayed by Tex, with Tex Talk BattleTech fame from the Black Pants Legion. Andrew Lick, you called it. I keep glancing over to the side to check my Aces cards. I need to keep reminding myself I don't have any. I'm actually playing BattleTech tonight. I don't quite remember how that works. I have to use my own brain. He also doesn't want to get caught on this. Well, I don't know. He's got the long range, right? He can do up to 4 at long. Maybe Tex is also going to back up and be poking at some of you clan folk. Dr. Checkers doesn't strike me as the kind of person who is willing to go out to die, because then you can't spend any of that money. So I think he's going to start heading back. He's here. Is there any way? He's a little further out. Can't quite get back behind the dropship the way that Tommy did. But if he's right there, it's cover from the Kodiak for sure. That's a good thing to have.
He's out of the shot there a little bit. All right.
But he's right over there.
Next up, ironically, will be the Dasher. Seeing Tex move. If the ideal blue is activated and the unit can move behind it. Dasher's quick, but it's not that no, yeah, he's more than 26 away. So that won't happen. If the ideal blue is activated, simply unbalanced. So blue, in this instance, going to the command card. Lowest armor, no. Then the highest TMM. That would be the highest TMM that's moved. They're all ones, right?
Yeah, well, the Highlander technically is 2 because of the jump.
Okay, so he's targeting. Yep, he's targeting. Actually, no, it doesn't count that. It's highest TMM, the actual flat TMM.
Then yeah, obviously.
Then the highest move.
Highest move also tied 6, 6, and 6.
Yep, and then the highest point value.
Highest point value. Jabal is 50. Tex are tied at 54, but Harlan Storm and Highlander is 65.
Okay, so this Harlan Storm, he wants to be out of as many enemy line of sight as possible. Wants no enemies within 16. Occupy woods while moving closer to its target. So,
the characters portrayed by Tex Talks the characters portrayed by Tex of the Black Pants Legion and Tex Talks BattleTech, and the character portrayed by Randall Bills, creative director at Catalyst Game Labs, according to BattleTech Alpha Strike, are worth the same amount of points. Art imitating life.
Art. And that is his...
Dang.
He's out of line of... Actually, we'll move him back a little bit,
Fire
right?
off D.
There he is.
Yep.
There he goes.
All right.
There they go.
Harlan Storm's little buddy Banquo is up next. Fun fact, there was a Banquo unicorn at Gen Con that I think got sold at the booth after one of the live shows. Moving at 18, Banquo wants to get in position, I think, now to avoid fire and then return fire in a subsequent round. I'm pretty sure I want to tuck him right behind one of these energy things.
Here?
Which he can do. Yep. Oh, and
See?
I knocked over.
Skid test.
Yep.
Randall failed his skid check. Right down the ramp.
And that puts him...
It's too bad we didn't have the other camera angle. You guys could actually watch him slide all the way down. All right, last but not least... sorry, I got...
Yeah, it should be your last one.
Oh, yeah, I moved the Kodiak. Kodiak just didn't move very far. All right, so the Ebon Jaguar. If the ideal blue is activated, you can move behind it. No, there's nobody there close enough. You're going to go to balance if the ideal blue is activated. So we're going to back through the blue again. Blue would be the lowest armor, which would be here, the Pegasus. So he's going to target on the Pegasus. Wants to at least get line of sight to him, if that's possible. I guess
He tried pretty hard to
gonna
make
try.
sure it's not.
Moving closer to the target, cover from as many enemy units as possible. So, how do we achieve this? That's the wrong direction. I think moving straight forward is the correct answer here, and he does not have jump listed, so if he comes over here and follows up behind the dasher, he should be out of line of sight from there, me, and Harlan.
Yeah, looks pretty blocked.
Because if he comes over to this side, then he's in line of sight of 2. If he goes in on this side, he's only in line of sight of checkers, right? So that would be the most sense for the AI. All right.
Okay, and that's those are your guys.
Yep.
That just leaves Gus, Wiley, Anson, and the Spectre. 14J. Let's see. Now, he also doesn't want to be face-to-face with any of these mechs. Maybe the Dasher, but certainly not at close range. Now, if he... god darn. All right, there we go. If he moved over in that direction, I think he'd be exposing himself to fire from the Cauldron Born. So he, I think, instead is going to take full cover this round. And since he's taken full cover this round, I'm also going to have him jump just in case I screwed up and missed something. But just getting back there, I think that will let him... He'll be not doing much this turn, but next turn hopefully in position to get some of those delightful backshot large lasers that Wiley is becoming known for after 2 seasons of the show.
Okay, so I lost initiative, so as the controlling of the Aces deck, that means the Aces deck will shoot first. Again, we're going to go sequentially based on the number on each card. First up will be the Cauldron Born in this instance. The cards 094. So we have unit within 6, no. Unit within 24 that it can shoot in the back. No, so it has nothing that's... next on the prompt is attacked by an ally this turn because it's firing first. It's no. So it's going to go to red on the command list. So red on the command list is the lowest TMM. Lowest TMM, I believe... He cannot see Jabal. He can only see checkers.
Yep, he can see checkers.
And that's going to be at long range, not by much, though, I don't think. Yeah, he's only at 20. He's at 27.
It's still long.
Yep. So 27 long range for the Cauldron Born is 3. Is at base 3. So 3, 4 for range is 7. 1 for checkers is 8. And that's 3 sets of dice on 8s. And that is 3 hits, unfortunately.
Woo, shooting
and
hot.
you guys want to see that die roll there. That was a nice die roll.
Who are you and what did you do with Paul?
That's an 11, an 8, and a 9.
No, that's not fair. We've got a lot of history of Paul doing. But I don't know how many of you folks have watched our live Aces game from Gen Con with BattleTech Gothic, where Paul pulled a called shot out of his back pocket to basically win the game.
A called boxcar shot of all things, too. That was that was epic. Next, okay, so that is the
that was the Cauldron Born Ebon Jaguar.
Yep. Where'd I put him?
One of my least favorite things about BattleTech is that some, but not all, of the clan mechs have 2 names. Writers, please don't do that. Very frustrating.
Okay, I turned it upside down. All right, so next is the Knight here. Knight here wants red on the command list, so the lowest TMM. From here, that's going to be closest, so it's going to be Randall. At medium range, I believe this is. There's going to be a lot of damage, too.
Andrew, to answer your question, I don't believe Wolfnet has said anything formal about running the Aces deck in their 350 tournaments. I know we all think it's a hilarious idea, however, and would like to see how that goes.
So medium range, 6 sets of dice for the night here because this is the prime. It's a pilot of 3, so he's going to be a base 3. 2 for range is 5. Randall went for 1 is 6s.
That doesn't seem 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess it is.
Well, 6 sets of dice on 6s.
Those clan mechs, man.
What do we got? The yellow dice are on a 10. I missed with the green dice. I missed with the blue dice. I missed with the red dice. I missed half. Only hit them 3 times.
I'm just making this worse.
Yeah, I rolled three sets of 5s.
All right. Well, 3 damage to the Banshee, plus a little bit of extra damage from Jesse futzing with it to get it to stand on this ramp. I'm just gonna.
It's got, so he wants attack by an ally this turn. So this is the Noburi Nin, which is right here and can see.
Yeah, we know he's actually there.
He can fire indirectly too.
Yes, the Huntsman's your missile.
But makes more sense though because he has no line of sight. Attack by an ally this turn, he can see checkers, so he's going to fire at checkers.
Bring it on.
That makes more sense.
Or yeah,
going to be at long range. He's going to have 3 sets of dice. I'll use for football fans, the Pittsburgh Steeler dice, even though I hate the Steelers. Yellow, black, and white. He's going to be at base 3. Range is 7. Checkers 1 for 8s. 2 hits. Yellow and white hit. 9 and 8. And a 5 on the black dice.
Okay, another 2 hits on that. Awesome. He's only got 3 armor left.
All right.
Dangerous walk down this
Next
ramp.
is the Kodiak. The Kodiak, within 6, then within 24, wants yellow on the command list. So yellow would be the lowest TMM. That would be, again, the Banshee. So he's going to be at a base of, he's at 2. 2 range. He's at, he's where the marker is, right?
Yeah.
Oh, by 2/3 of an inch, he's at long range. So that's good. So he's going to be at base 2, 4 for range is 6. He went for 1 is 7. I'm just going to double check here for target number for overheating, and TNs are 6. If the TN is 8 or less, and the OV might let that target hit the unit structure.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, he's got. And I messed that up. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 armor
It's okay,
left.
you can't. The Kodiak is a 7/7/1.
Yep. Is that one large?
that less than an inch?
That one large laser in the CT.
But
man.
But.
Woo! Paul is on fire tonight.
That 1 set of dice rolled a critical on Randall. You got the chart over there?
Yeah, hit me.
It's going to be 9. No critical.
No crit.
That's unfortunate. I shouldn't have laughed too fast.
Still pretty brutal.
And last but not least, the Dasher. The Dasher wants blue on the command list, which is the lowest armor that it can see.
I mean, I think the only thing you can see is the Highlander.
Is that correct? No, he can't. Oh, yeah, he can't see the Banshee. So, yeah, the Highlander, they are at medium range. So, this Dasher is 3 at medium range. So, he's going to be at base 3, 2 for ranges 5.
6, 7.
7s. 3 sets of dice on 7s. I will use these Pittsburgh Steeler dice again. 2 hits.
2 hits on the Highlander.
And that is it for
All
Clans Ghost Bear, I guess we are, right? Ghost Bears?
You got it. All right, we're going to return fire. The only thing that Jabal can see is the Night Jeer that shot at him. Night Sandwich, to pull an old joke from last year, if anybody remembers that one. So, I believe, was that short or medium?
Which one?
The Night Jeer to the Banshee.
Should be at
Looks like
medium range. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's just delightful. Skill of 3. What's the Night Jeer's TMM?
TMM is 1.
So 4, 5, 6 for medium range. Throwing 4, looking for 6s. How hard could that be, right? If Paul can do it.
If Paul can do it.
1, 2, 3 hits on the knight here.
Okay.
Ah, you got me doing it now.
Yeah. That's the proper way to pronounce it.
I do not believe that is the case.
We've gone over this.
All right.
We've YouTubed it. We've listened to AI tell us how to pronounce it.
I'm quite certain I heard an AI tell me to say Nigeria.
No, it's like a Greek deli sandwich, a hero.
All right. Everything's at long anyway, so we're
Yes.
going to focus fire and keep hitting that Nigeria. So Dr. Checkers is a skill of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
Throwing 4, looking for 9s.
Critical.
All right, there is a critical.
I see
And
the
a
critical.
second. So 2 hits and a through armor crit. The through armor crit. Come on, kill shot. Snake Eyes.
Yep, that's a kill shot, I think. You got the
Well, ammo
cards
hit.
there?
It's an ammo hit, so I mean that's a clan.
It has
back-
case.
Yep, it's case. So take another point of damage.
He's got 1 armor left. 1 armor left.
All right, well, that's good news. The Highlander. Doo-doo-doo. He can see the Dasher, but I bet you the Night might actually be a better shot. Dasher's at medium, which would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But then if you wanted to hit the Night at long range, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is still easier to hit that big Night than it is to hit the Fire Moth, and he's hurt. So that's what we're doing. That's 4 at 8.
Focusing fire. I see
1,
2.
2. Just the 2.
Roll critical.
Yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 9. Blue. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, then
No shot.
Banquo has no shot, and Wiley has no shot. So I believe that is the end of round
That is
1.
the end of round 1. All right. So, not a bad turn there for the Mech 7.
But they're sweating.
Yes, he took some concentrated fire, but I don't think this is going to last much longer.
I am going to leave that 1 token on the ramp. Folks at home, that is the Banshee's actual position. He just keeps slipping because of gravity, which, man, it's always bringing me down. Am I right? No? All right. Jeez.
I can't turn off that camera or his mic.
Tough crowd. Okay.
Try the veal. We're here all weekend.
Folks in the comments, back me up.
I got a 9 for initiative.
All right. Yeah, 10 again.
Oh, wow. All right.
Magnificent
Clan.
roll.
The clans, Ghost Bears, the Cauldronborn moving first. Cauldronborn will not be unaggressive, but will immediately go to balance because there's no activated units. If there is oh, wait a second. Before we do that, I am not following the rules.
Command deck.
Between turns, so for those of you watching for the first time, at the end of each turn with the command deck, you are going to go and reference your commander's card. You're going to flip it over, and on the back there's a series of if and conditions that you need to meet to possibly shift the tactics of the deck based on the current game state. So I am using the Star Commander from another box set that I'm not going to mention.
It has been released. It has.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not going to say which one it is so people don't get an idea yet. Not until we start officially playtesting in the public.
Fair.
In this instance, if our objective is complete, no. If you lost more PV worth of units this turn, no. If you lost more PV, no. If there are any enemies within 12 of any of your units that have lesser size.
Interesting.
That is a no, I believe. So I'm going to stay on card A, right? Because everything was, did we lose anything? If we had lost that, I would have flipped over to card B, but we are going to stay on card A. So, back to the Cauldronborn after that spiel. If there is an ally within 24 that has lost more armor than you, remain unbalanced.
Damn right there is.
There is, right here. So, wants to target yellow, yellow being the lowest TMM, that is in closest range. That's going to be Checkers, because he has no line of sight on Jabal. Wants to stay within within LOS of an ally while staying out of as many line of sights from enemies as possible. Occupy wood, cover from anybody else he can. So that is going to. I'm going to go back over to.
Sounds right. Ghost Bear watching over his family.
That's right.
Their
Go back
family.
over to the screen. So, I'm thinking, moving towards here. That's there. He knows that. And this thing moves a total of 10, right?
Folks in the audience who've played Flash Storm, it's probably Terra Silva in that one, but I think it's Lilith in the cutscene who talks to Sakon Kabrinsky about her respect for the Ebon Jaguar. So,
it's a 2.
Picture whichever one in there you think is appropriate.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Back to the magnificent, this sampling of the Magnificent Seven anyway. Well, Jabal, I think, is going to wait a bit because he doesn't want to get shot again. Checkers, I think, is going to back up and see if this strut, give him a little bit of cover because he's still got that long range from that AWS 9Q. He just wants to make it a little harder for him to be shot at. So I think we're just going to back him up like that and say, bring it on.
So the huntsman over here didn't like being left alone by the Ebon Jaguar and is up next. Aggressive. If there are any activated enemies within 42, no enemies within 16, that'll be close. We're going to have to measure that.
Alas, I have the tape measure that doesn't lock.
It's at 14. So, no, I'm not going to be on aggressive.
This tape measure is a trap.
Balanced. If there are no enemies within 16, no. He's going to go to cautious. So he's scared of Wily. He's scared of Wily.
That's an interpretation.
Ground or sprint if necessary. Wants to be out of complete line of sight. It wants nothing closer than 12 to it. It wants cover from everybody else. Occupy woods if it can. So first off, we're going to try and get out of line of sight. Is that possible? I think it is. The movement on this is 10J, but it can sprint if it needs to. It won't need to, though. It can simply just run back around the hill. And that
true,
keeps,
brave, honorable.
Yeah, it's a ghost bear for sure.
I mean,
and
let's be honest. That one's Jonathan.
Yes.
I think literally he starts in the Huntsman, so that's him for sure.
There you go.
Okay.
To the Mech 7.
To the Mech 7. Ooh, part of the fun of this is I don't want to move any of these guys until that fire moth moves. But I don't have that option. Jabal is going to try to get somewhere where he's in cover. I don't think he can. Well, that's not bad. Let's see. So he's going to go from there to here.
You should just let him slide down the ramp.
Now, what I want to do is make sure that he's still got a little bit of... Well, no, he's 6. Coming down off. We could call that, yeah, back up a little more. And then next turn, if he survives, he'll be trying to get behind this terrain. But for now, that puts stuff between him and the Huntsman. And doesn't quite put stuff between him and the Ebon Jaguar. And if the Fire Moth wants to try and take advantage of his back, he'll have some backup on there. So I'll spike that. Oh, there you go.
There you go. All right. Kodiak is up next. Kodiak, unaggressive. If the unit has armor greater than any enemy's closest damage rating, stay unaggressive. So
the highest damage rating we got over here, we got a 5 on the Highlander at medium. Hey, Josh Dirksen in the chat. Josh Dirksen, the creator of Aces, everybody, and recipient of one of those production copies.
Yeah, he's going to be aggressive. So he's going to be aggressive because hasn't been touched, and you got nothing that's going to be able to...
I'm not jealous.
No. Within 12, line of sight and target red. Red being the lowest TMM. No, out to 20. That's outside it. But it's going to go to nearest, so it's going to go lowest TMM again. So going after Jabal.
Mm-hmm.
Wants to stay close to the nearest ally, cover from as many activated enemy units as possible, and wants no unactivateds within 12 while running Jabal down. So I'm thinking the Kodiak at a movement of 8 probably moves closer by getting cover here. Like so. Steps beside his wounded ally and takes a line to take down that Banshee next turn, or on this turn.
Okay. So, back up to the Magnificent Seven, and I still don't quite want to move the Highlander until I see what that Fire Moth is doing. I do think I've got a pretty good chance to get Banquo where he can get out of trouble and maybe cause a little bit of trouble. With a move at 18...
So, Josh Dirksen, developer of Aces, is in the chat. Feel free to hit him up for all the questions you have about BattleTech Aces. I'm sure he would love to answer them for you.
Or anything else, really. Josh is a very wise man.
Yes.
Ask him for dating advice, cooking advice, advice on your taxes. Pegasus.
Pegasus is gone?
Banquo is going to skitter back this way into these trees. I don't think that quite gets him out of the Cauldronborn's firing arc, but it gets him away from the Kodiak and the Night Jeer. So that's pretty cool. And he's in point to do a little bit of poke damage, so we'll take that.
All right. Next up is the damage knight here. If the ideal blue is activated, you can move behind it. No, that is not true. If the ideal blue is activated. So we're going to go back to the command card. Command card is dictating blue. Unit with the lowest armor. Is it activated?
Lowest
that would be
armor
Jabal.
is Jabal.
Yes. So that is true. Going to be remain unbalanced. First within 12, then to 24. So Jabal will be there. It wants line of sight. It wants to move actually closer to Jabal. It's not happy about what's happened in the last turn, taking a lot of fire. It wants cover from as many enemies as possible and stay out of as many enemy arcs as possible.
Josh, but today I'm playing the Magnificent Seven, so I can be as Desgra as I want.
All right, and the knight here moves
Probably
8.
still less Desgra than the actual characters. But hey, stay tuned for Season 2. There's another little hint about how that went.
He wants to move closer and stay out of as many arcs. So, coming this side, Checkers can't see him. Wiley can't see him. But he's not going to be able to maintain line of sight. I don't know here. This is a tough one. He wants to move closer to him. That's the part. Yeah, move.
Remember, your gene parents' legacy flows through your veins, and they'll be disappointed if you...
Oh, wait, I look at the wrong card. Where is...
okay.
I was looking at the wrong card. There. Flip this back over. Yeah, move closer to target. That's not going to be good. He's just got to try and stay out of as many... He's going to go probably to about here.
Listen, it's already got... Like, that character already has a blood name. You know, they've already... Like, their legacy is already in the gene pool. If they go down at this point,
Giving himself partial cover there. No shot. Checkers can't see him. That's probably the closest thing I'm going to get.
With 14... I can't quite tell from here. Paul, can you tell? Does that get out of the Cauldronborn's line of sight?
Yes.
Fantastic. We are going to jump Wiley back there. Could you go over that for me? Feel free to insert one of your many jokes about my short arms here.
Yes. T-Rex arms as in the studio.
There you go.
All right. Dasher is the last for the smoke. Sorry, I keep wanting to call them smoke jaggers. The ghost bears to move on aggressive. If the ideal red is activated, the unit can move to attack it without being in any activated enemy's line of sight. So red here would be the lowest TMM, which would be
lowest TMM.
Jabal.
Any of the assault mechs, but I'm sure once the other
Most
factors come
medium range damage next.
Most medium range damage is the Highlander.
What's the distance between the two of them?
It looks like medium, but let's double check.
Because he moves 26. He just needs to be able to move in a capacity.
It is medium.
All right, so yes, he can do this. He's going to be aggressive because he can move in a manner where no one else can see him. and take a shot at
Now,
the
the Highlander hasn't moved yet.
Oh, the ideal red, the activated would be here then.
Oh,
so
if it's activated, then yeah.
Yeah, so who does more medium damage? Checkers or...
They are tied at 4.
Okay, so then that's going to go down to the next tiebreaker. Next tiebreaker is lowest armor. It's going to be Jabal.
Okay. Guys,
To get back to Jabal.
I really enjoyed that joke in the comments, but folks really are pouring on Josh now, which I find delightful. But seriously, though,
Josh, I'll buy you lunch this weekend, buddy.
I will buy you lunch, John. I'm sorry about that.
All right. Occupy woods and cover from as many enemies as possible while doing this. So I believe right here will be the shot. Or, no. Wait a second. Under the ramp.
Uh-huh.
Under the ramp and in behind and at 5 or
Under
6.
the ramp.
If you want to position him properly there.
Under the ramp.
So he's at short range.
I think that's about 6. Yeah. All right. Is there anything that Harlan Storm can do about that? 6 takes him off and puts him here. So if he were to jump and land there...
Harlan's being brave going after the light mech.
Yep. No, but that's what he's going to do. He's going to try to help his buddy Jabal out. Jabal ran forward, took some shots for Harlan, and then Harlan tried to catch up to save him. Why am I getting a sense of deja vu, Paul?
Go over that side there. You can't quite see it, but yeah. All right. So the Ghost Bears lost initiative. They will fire first. First up is the Cauldron-born. The Cauldron-born attacked by an ally this turn. That's not true. The unit with the lowest armor.
That is going to be the Banshee.
And the Banshee is, yes, in line of sight. So the Cauldron-born is at medium close. I better measure it at 25. So long range. Cauldron-born at long range is a set of 3 dice. Going to be at base 3, range 5. You went for 1 is 6. Does he get partial from the ramp? I'll let you call that.
Right. No, I don't think so.
Let's see. You can't.
Plenty of mech visible.
You can kind of see it there, but not. So we said 6.
Skill of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for long range.
Yes, 8s.
Yeah, I think it's 8s.
All right, and it's 3 sets of dice. We will go this time with red, black, and white to match the paint scheme on the Ghost Bears. 8s. The critical with the red, so it's 12, and a 7 and a 6. So 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage. He's got 1 armor left, but give me that through armor crit.
Is an 8.
An 8 is a weapon hit. Curse you.
All right, so that is the Cauldron-born having fired. Where we go? There we go. Next up is going to be 602, which is the Huntsman. Huntsman, if there are no enemies in line of sight, use indirect fire. This is true.
Yeah.
Right? So, we are going to use the...
I mean...
Probably
Firemoth wants to shoot.
Firemoth wants to shoot, but this could be an additional +1, right?
Sure.
Because he doesn't do more damage, so he won't forego his attack. So yeah, the Firemoth is going to spot on the Banshee. Going to be at long range, so it's going to be at base 3, range 7. Banshee went for 1 is 8. Secondary target with the spotter is 9s, and it is an IF of 2. So we will roll 2 sets of dice. We use the green and blue. Said 9s. 1 hit with green dice.
1 hit on the Banshee. He is now unarmored.
I am rolling pretty good tonight. I can't...
You like big rolls, you can't lie.
Apparently, yes, that's true. 603 will be the Kodiak. The Kodiak Kodiak attacked by an ally this turn. Oh, guess what?
Kodiak base.
Firing at Mr. Jobal. This is going to be close for medium or long. Let's take a look. Be 23, I think. 21. So,
That's a bad place to be for that unarmored banshee.
yeah. All right. So he's going to be at base 2, range 4. Went for 1 is 5s. He has 7 sets of dice.
What's the
medium
overheat,
range,
though?
and his OV here. Wait a second. That's the right card. OV is target number 7, and his OV on this thing is 4.
Ooh.
How much does he have left?
He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 structure.
OV2. So
8 clan extended range medium
On
lasers,
6s.
1 clan extended range large laser, 2 clan streak SRM 6s, and a clan ultra AC 20.
the yellow dice and the black dice missed, so he's taken 4, and I got to roll 2 sets more for the overheat dice, and I will roll the 2 that missed. Oh, sorry, no, I got to roll 3 sets more because he has 7, and I said 2, so
It's
it's
4 damage.
and another 3. So he took 5, and then another 3, so 8.
That kills him. Woof. Jabal Arizad gets Kodiak. Just out of curiosity, we do the ejection roll. Okay, he's all right. We didn't kill Randall Bills on our first stream back.
Yeah. So Jabbar Arizal's Banshee goes down.
Yep.
Next up is the Knight here, who I don't think has a shot now. Can't see Harlan.
Nope.
Can't see Checkers.
I think
Front arc. Yeah, you can see these guys. These are in the front arc.
Yeah.
Front arc.
Okay.
So, whatever he can shoot in the rear, no. Blue on the command list. Blue being lowest armor, so he's going to pop me.
Try to hit that Spectre,
Yeah.
but 3 plus the jump.
That's
Plus looks like it'll be long.
fine. He's going to be at...
That's like 11s he's shooting for, I think.
He's at... he's even still, man. Just 5 damage at long range. The range on it is 25, so yeah. So, base of 3... Oh, no, he's a base 2. No, that's a 3. That's your handwriting. It's a 3, thankfully. 3, 4 for range is 7. I went for 4 is 11s, right? And he's got 5 sets of dice. We'll get rid of the green dice. How many hits do you call here, guys? I say I hit twice. I hit myself twice on 11s.
I'm not taking bets. We're in the middle of a game.
Yeah, I take a bet in the middle of a game. Close. 10, 7, 10. No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
There you go. That's that wily charm.
And last is the Dasher. The Dasher, what it can shoot in the rear, which is nothing because
nothing because the Banshee blew up
Banshee
already.
blew up, and there's nothing really left in its front arc.
No.
It ran over there, got blown up, and now Harlan Storm is about to take him down. Yeah.
No, it's got nothing.
There's nothing there. All right, go ahead.
Very frustrated Dasher pilot right there. All right, well let's do Jabal's goodbye speech. He's got partial cover, I think, but on the Night Jeer. Do I have anything else that could hit the Night Jeer? Maybe not well. So yeah, let's take that shot. That's going to be medium for sure. Skill of 3. 1 for the TMM is 4. 5, 6 for the range. 7 for the partial cover. Throwing 4, looking for 7s. I'm feeling pretty good about that. 1, 2, 3 hits.
On the Knight here?
Yep.
Took him down.
Popped him. Cool. All right. Jabal pops the Night Jeer, and the Kodiak pops Jabal.
There we go.
Checkers can't quite see the Kodiak. He can't quite see anybody, actually. So he took cover a little too far. Nah, this thing's right in the way.
Okay. Can't
So
see Kodiak.
skipping
Nope,
checkers.
done.
So I want to save Tommy shooting the fire moth for the end. That's going to be the most interesting one. Banquo into the Cauldron Born, and then Wily into the Cauldron Born. Let's start with Banquo. That's short range.
Yeah, short.
Yeah, so skill of 3 for 5 for the TMM.
Trees.
Throwing, is there trees? So
2 points,
sixes. 2 looking for sixes. Let me clear my tray here. 2 looking for sixes. Come on, Banquo. 1.
Cauldron Bowl.
50% success rate. I've had worse. And then
Wiley will get the job done.
Wiley. Is he have that in the back or is it the side arc?
He is not in the rear arc.
Too bad. All right.
He's behind them, but he's not in the bonus.
Yeah. Skill of 2 plus 2 for the jump is 4. 5, 6 for the TMM. Throwing 3, looking for sixes.
He's going to roll a critical here.
1, 2. But yeah, no crits. It's
2 points?
Yeah. It's the character Wily, but it's Jesse rolling. So crits are, chance of crits are reduced. All right. Unable to save Jabal Arizad. Harlan, no!
You can see the fire moth there.
Yeah. He's going to try and take that revenge. Skill of 3, 4, 5 for the jump. 6, 7, 8, 9. Throwing 4, looking for 9s. Not great odds.
You need to hit twice. 1.
That's it. Well, took the armor off.
Yeah, took the armor off.
Nah. Of course, that fire moth is not going to be anywhere near here on the next turn. That's it. Let's pull our tokens.
I am going to go to the card here. If your objective is complete, no. If you lost more PV worth of units this turn, what was...
It was 54.
Yep, I did. So I am going to card B.
New studio. I can stand up to get things. Very exciting.
I'm surprised your arms reached across there.
Nyek.
See, they don't want me to turn off my mic. That's good. And I will easily reach that token, and we're good.
Okay.
Am I going to win initiative here finally? I'm going Lindvander dice, yellow blue. 7.
7. Reroll. Oops. I was so mad I
rolled a 4.
my dice on the floor. That was a crit, but it went out of the tray. 6.
Lost initiative again.
The Mech 7 maintain the initiative.
All right. 173.
As someone who's been playing BattleTech for a while now, this is advice I can give to all of you at home. When playing BattleTech, always win initiative. It's one of the best strategies in the game. Just keep winning initiative.
First up is the Kodiak. If the unit has greater armor than any enemy's damage rating.
The highest is 5.
Yes, he does. He's going to be aggressive. Here we go. Wanting yellow. Yellow now on the new command card, which is B. Most armor lost.
I mean, Josh, it's that same Banshee.
Most armor lost?
Sorry. Most armor lost right now is going to be It's going to be Dr. Checkers.
Dr. Checkers.
Took a couple brazen hits in that first.
Kodiak can see him. He's going to. I'm doing this.
Doesn't quite have line
Not
of
quite.
sight.
Yeah.
It's like an inch off.
No unactivated units within 12, moving closer to target while staying out and cover from as many units as possible. So this thing moves a whopping 8. It sees checkers and wants to lumber forward. So that and that's there too. Can't forget about that.
Get the Jaws music playing as that thing gets closer.
There he goes.
All right. Woof. Okay. I'm going to see if I can get Tex, keep him out to long range from that nightmare. That's a lot of dice at less than long. 24. It's already long. So yeah.
You're getting there, yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
Steps out.
Yeah.
Draws both pistols. And is ready to go. Cauldron Born at 5:15 will be next to move. Aggressive. If there are any activated enemies within 24, that is untrue. If there are any activated enemies within 24, that is also untrue. He's going to be cautious because, well, he's got me behind him. Ground or jump if necessary. This unit does not jump. It wants to try to move away from the nearest, which is me. Occupy woods. Cover from as many enemies as possible. I might have to move my dice tray. It moves 10. I can come back around to here.
This moment of indecision on Friday Night Aces is powered by MSI.
MSI.
Thank you, MSI, for your sponsorship.
Yes, and that's something actually we didn't mention too. You probably saw it at the beginning of the. While you're moving, I'll talk about it.
Go for it.
At the beginning of our stream now, the studio is sponsored by MSI Canada, so they are powering our new computers so things move faster and we have less glitches. Hopefully. Guys at MSI Canada are great. We met them at various conventions, actually. They always end up with the booth beside us, ironically, the computer guys and the robot guys.
You think they do that deliberately?
Maybe.
All right. Banquo can't quite get out of that line of fire right now, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the Spectre, and we're going to... Yeah, jump him back. Well, what's the short damage on the Huntsman?
The short damage on the Huntsman is 4.
Ooh, well, that's uglier than I thought it was.
It's a 4/4/3.
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of... Okay, well...
This is Banquo going?
No, I was going to leave Banquo to see what happened with the Huntsman, but we want to do it the other way around. Banquo is just going to run and try to take it. This will be another taking cover kind of round.
Why isn't Harlan moving?
Because he wants to see what happens with that fire moth first.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There's a chance he could slip in to Tex's backside. He doesn't want that to happen because with Jabal's Banshee down, Harlan needs another assault mech to hide behind.
You have to move 2 units here. Because I'm down. Oh, no, you lost one as well. Yeah. All right, so next is the Huntsman. If there are any activated enemies in 42... No enemies within 16. That's not true. So no longer aggressive. Going to balanced. If there are no enemies within 24, that's untrue. Wants to be cautious because Banquo pushed forward. Wants to stay out of line of sight. It wants to stay 12 away from as many units as possible, minimum. Wants cover and occupying woods. So it's pretty much already in the corner of the board. Really...
Tough
I guess the Huntsman moves 10, but the only thing I can think of, and this is a gamey move, and it's going to do it because it can.
Beskar, I said what I said.
It's a gamey move, but it can do it. It's at the board edge.
Yep.
It's out of line of sight of everything. It has no fear of Wily getting behind it because it's at the board edge. And it's covered by the Ebon Jaguar.
Now
that's a cheeseball move by a meta player, and I'm not apologizing for it.
Now, speaking of cheeseball moves, we got Andrew Lick in the audience.
Yes.
That Huntsman's right on the edge of the board.
Yes.
In Alpha Strike, on a successful DFA, would he be pushed off the board?
I don't know. That's a good question. If you would, do it. Because I would.
I think that we could house rule that, because if it succeeds, it would be very funny.
Yes.
Yes. Now, I do not know the DFA rules for Alpha Strike off the top of my head.
Neither do I.
Yeah, do we have a Commander's Edition in here somewhere? I mean, we know we have one in here. There's 100,000 BattleTech books.
We do. But I don't really want to jump.
Okay, fair. All right, we'll leave it be, but just let it know that I was thinking about it.
I would jump here, most likely.
Yeah, that's a
Right,
more
that's-
reasonable move.
If you guys can see that from the side, no, you can't quite see it.
Realistically speaking, at Fochts, we like to play narratively more than metagamely. If this was a tournament, the chance to shove a mech off the edge of the board would have it be immediately destroyed according to formal rules. Narratively speaking, that doesn't make any sense. That's not how it works. So generally, we wouldn't do that, but as somebody who plays BattleTech competitively, occasionally, I just want everyone to know I saw the opportunity. I was thinking about it. But because this is a story, yes, we're going to have him just jump behind the Ebon Jaguar.
Boom. And he is a...
And Andrew Lick has confirmed that kind of displacement
Is only in Classic.
Is only in Classic, and I trust Andrew because the fact of the matter is he can quote the statistics for a bridge layer to you if need be off the top of his head. So
All right, and the Dasher now...
I'll back him up a little bit. I want to use my laser, not melee.
Yeah, no, you're not. You're
Yeah.
like a quarter of an inch off him.
All right.
Yeah. If the ideal blue is activated, the unit can move behind it. So blue, in this instance, is going to be the most medium damage.
That's still the Highlander.
So that it's activated. So
Highlander is not activated.
I can.
If he's looking for activated
yeah,
unit,
he can move behind.
the awesome.
Awesome.
It's medium 4 is that's the highest I can throw out right now.
Well, he can move behind him.
Yeah.
And the reason I say he can move behind him because he can run underneath the ramp. He moves 26. Right? So he can get into line of sight because he'd be back behind those trees over there.
Yep.
So that is true. It wants to get behind the target, occupy woods, and stay out of as many line of sight of enemy units as possible.
So just over there. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and then our man Harlan's going to continue pursuit. Jumping wouldn't give him any more of an advantage than just closing, so he'll... Well, maybe not, just in
Harlan's
case.
running underneath the... Oh, we can't even see him from the coward cam.
But no, he's avenging.
You can see where the dasher is on the screen there.
over
He's
there.
come all the way over
And
here.
Harlan's
He's
under
going to
here.
shoot checkers in the back.
Oh, Harlan's avenging in this case. I'm okay with that.
I am going to make a coward cam because just so we know where Tommy's mech is hiding at any given time in a game where it's out of line of sight, literally from the cameras. Yeah, we're gonna get a small camera.
Normally, I would feel bad about that, but like I said earlier, he is keeping that production box of Scouring Sands away from us. So,
I'm over it.
I'm not. All right, shooting.
Okay. Clans are first. We are starting with the Kodiak. Kodiak at 173 on the card. What shoot in the rear?
Hopefully nothing.
Absolutely no. He can't see him.
Yeah.
He can't see him, but he can see checkers. That's the only thing you can see is yellow. So, wants to. Going to be at long range. Going to be at
long range.
Yeah.
Very
going to be
careful.
at. He's only got one set of dice, so he's going to be at base 2, range 6, checkers 1, sevens.
Yep.
Won't even overheat on that. He needed target number 6 with his one set of dice. I will roll here on the table. Sevens, we said?
Yep.
There's an 8.
Oof, hot dice.
Take that, checkers. Take it. All right, next is the Cauldron-born. Yellow on the command list. Yellow on the command list is most armor lost, but he's only got line of sight to 1 unit, so he's firing. Oh, no, wait a second. He's got line of sight to nobody. That's not me. I thought that was me, because they're all white.
I think he could shoot the Spectre. I mean, I hope not,
No.
but no? Then tremendous.
Oh, wait a second. No, yeah, sorry. I'm looking at it backwards.
Yeah.
Yes, he can shoot him. So, he's going to be at medium range. He's a 4 set of dice. He's on base 3, 5, 9s with
Sounds
3
right.
sets of dice. So, we'll use black, we'll use blue, we'll use red.
Stop hitting yourself, Paul. Stop hitting yourself.
Oh, I don't mind. We said what? 9s, right?
Yep.
1 hit. 2 hits. The black dice hit.
2 hits to the Spectre. That's
I'm on
Ash's
fire
armor.
with die rolls today. Like, I've been hitting on 9s
Yeah, you're
consistently.
rolling crazy. We should hit a casino on the way home.
Last. No, he's not. He's last. This is going to be the Huntsman. Huntsman wants, if there are no enemies within line of sight, use indirect fire. Sorry, no, I'm looking at the wrong.
No, you want the Cauldron Born now,
I'm looking
which
at
has no shots.
Yeah.
No, there's no target.
No target.
Yeah.
And then we go to the Dasher.
Yeah.
What he can shoot in the back. Boom. That's our buddy. And he's got a total of, is that medium range?
Might not be rear arc.
He's at medium range, though, right?
Medium range, but yeah, I don't think he's getting that rear dice.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And he's going to have 3 sets of dice. He's going to be at a base 3, 5, 6 partial.
Yep.
7s. Miss, and miss.
Happens at that speed.
Miss, and miss. That is it.
All right, and the Mech 7 Tex is going to answer that Kodiak's large laser with 4 PPCs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Throwing 4, looking for 8s. Let's see some of that Van Zandt magic.
On. I went to the wrong cam there. Yeah, I gotta go back to that. There we go. Fires back down.
1. Okay, well.
He dinged the Kodiak for 1 point of damage.
Yeah, could have been more. There were a lot more numbers I could have rolled. Banquo's got a shot in the Kodiak at medium. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Throwing 2, looking for 6s. 1. Okay.
He's only got 19 armor left.
Frickin' thing. Okay, Spectre is going right up the back of the Ebon Jaguar.
Right here.
So that's going to be throwing 4. He's skill 2. He's up to 4 because he jumped. The Jaguar moved, right? So 5?
Yes.
Throwing 4, looking for 5s. I feel pretty good about that, knock on wood, salt over my shoulder.
Can I OV?
No, not in the Spectre. Just that one large laser and then some toys. 1,
Crit.
2,
There it
3,
is.
4 hits and a crit.
See, I told you, man. This is on the Ebon, right?
Yep.
So 4 hits, so you're rolling crits twice.
Nice. First crit is a 5, nothing. Second crit is a 6, which is a weapon hit.
Okay. 2, 3, 3.
Good chunk. Okay, and then Harlan Storm trying to track down this fire moth. Did he make it into medium range? Yep, just barely. Good. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Throwing 5, looking for 9. Whew. This one's for that fallen Banshee. Yikes. 1.
This is on the Fire Moth?
Yep.
It's dead.
And, oh, hey, all right.
Yeah, it took a point last time.
Yeah.
So down 2.
Target destroyed.
There we go. All right.
There's your dasher.
And that's the turn.
Yep.
All right, so we are going to go to the command card to see where we are going. If your objective is complete, incorrect. If you've lost, more point worth of value this turn is correct. And there's nothing. The other one is if there's any enemies within 10, or if you destroyed at least one enemy this turn. No. So we are going to card C for the start of turn 4.
Would you be a dear and hand me the Spectres? Well, actually, you know what? Keep the Spectres TMM. Just take it off.
Yeah.
It's on your side of the board.
Yeah. Now, we could do the cool thing.
And surrender?
No.
Nope.
And spin the board.
Oh, we could.
We could. I don't really feel like it at the moment, but I want to win. I want to win initiative.
Okay, well, let's see how that goes.
I'm going back to the red dice, and I'm going to roll in the middle of the table. There's a 5.
Ha-ha! The Magnificent 7. Perfect initiative record today.
Unbelievable. All right, the Kodiak. Yes, Kodiak is first on 083. If there is an ally in 24 that has lost more armor than you, remain aggressive.
Is the Ebon Jag within 24?
It is going to be close. It is. Aggressive. So the Kodiak flexes. What does it want to do? It wants target red on card C. The most short-range damage.
I guess.
I think it's me.
Well, you're throwing 3. Checkers is throwing 4.
Yeah, but that he can.
But-
He's that's closest though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going after me, which is pretty cool. That's I don't mind that.
Okay.
I'll deal with Kodiak. That's fine. Move closer to the nearest ally, which is correct. Okay. Cover from as many enemies as possible and occupy woods. So,
Any of my Mech 4 Mercs fans in the audience? Remember you could get the Kodiak from the Clan Mech Pack and it roared when it jumped?
wants cover.
I guess this variant doesn't have jump jets, but I like to think it's roaring as it makes this move.
It wants cover, so it's going to go there. That's the closest it's going to get to getting cover.
Tremendous.
Okay, so I have 3 units. You have 5, correct?
I have 4.
4, okay.
So I'll move 2. Tex is going to still keep it a long range, but can start making his way out there. Would like to get some cover. But there's really no cover out that way. And if he goes back behind, he's going to miss a turn shooting, and that's not worth it. So, yeah, he's going to pursue.
Well, Jesse convinces himself to actually make a move.
Oh, please.
If there are any camera angles you guys, you're watching here, would like to see, throw it in the comments after the video. Tomorrow, I am going to put up another camera, so there'll be an additional one. So if there's a cool shot that you want to see on a regular basis, the one thing we won't do in here is a true overhead like we had on the other one, just because of the ceiling height. It won't encompass the board the same way. So, but if there's another angle that you want to see, or like a zoomed in spot, let me know. Put it in the comment section when you hit like after watching the stream today.
All right. Tex comes out. He's going to keep it long range, but keep pursuing the Kodiak. Harlan Storm doing the same. He's walking back out from that fire moth kill and then try to poke at the Kodiak. Poke the bear, very literally. And that's my 2, so it's back to the clan.
So that's going to be the Huntsman. The Huntsman, aggressive. If the ideal red is activated and within 42, red would be the most. No. Yes. Yes. He's within 42, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wants to stay out of line of sight from as many enemies as possible if it can. It wants to get within medium range of checkers, so it's going to move this way with me behind it, trying to get away, and maintaining cover. So flip that over. We'll do this. Where's my... And it's moving at 10. No jumping on this. Let's cover from as many as possible. So the best way to do that would be... where's Banquo? Banquo's right there. 9 can't get him into the trees. If you go... Just going to measure that.
Man, just piling onto that edge.
Well, he's got really no other place to go. This gives him cover, right?
Yeah.
That's the only thing it can really do.
All right. Could you please measure for me? Can 18 get Banquo behind that Kodiak?
Close. Yes, it can.
Delightful. That's where he's going. I think he gets behind there and there's an electric guitar riff.
Yep.
A real, watch your volume here, folks. A real, like, Banquo!
And the Cauldron Born. Sorry, I didn't flip him over. It's not the...
Nope, you want the Huntsman.
The Huntsman. Huntsman. If there are any activated enemies within 24 and no unactivated within 16, no. Cautious. Out of line of sight, 16 from all enemies. Occupy woods. If it has to stay, it wants cover. If it has to remain in line of sight, it wants cover. Doesn't need to do that. The Cauldron Born does jump, and I am allowed to jump here. So it moves, or sorry, not the Cauldron, the Huntsman. It moves 10. I don't think it needs to jump, really. 6? Just running over the hill like that. Should be out of line of sight of checkers, right?
I don't think so. I think checkers might be able to see him. Should have brought my... Actually, I do have my laser, but it's in my bag. But I think that's clear.
If it comes here, no?
Hold on. Do it the best I can.
The other option is he just runs up to here, but that's...
He's got pretty good line of sight.
He's got cover, though. That's fine.
Yeah.
He's got cover. As long as he's got cover, then he's fine.
All right.
That meets the last condition. So, and he's going to be at a 2 TMM. All right. You have...
Yep. Spectre's just going to tuck in behind the Cauldronborn. Ebon Jag. No, yeah.
No, I'm seeing if you can make it.
Of course he can make it. It's a Spectre.
No, I was seeing if you can make it here.
Want to pile on the mech that's weak.
Yeah. Go for kill counts, man.
Got a couple of camera recommendations showing up in the chat.
Yeah, nice. All right. Make sure you put in the comments after the show, Andrew. That's where I want you to put it.
Okay, shots.
Shots fired.
Shots.
Kodiak is first. Kodiak wants what it can shoot in the back. Nothing. So then it wants red. Red on the command list is the... You can't see me.
No,
So it's going to be...
It's checkers or storm.
It's checkers. Most short-range damage.
Most short range? They're even.
They're even?
Yeah.
So then he's going to go to most armor lost.
Checkers.
There. He's going to be at long range. So long range, he has 1 set of dice. Yay. Skill 2. 4 for range is 6. Checkers went for 1/7. Yay.
Yeah, it's still chipping away at him.
You got him. Ding.
Yeah.
All right. That's that shot. We'll rotate the deck. We're going to go to the Cauldronborn. Cauldronborn attacked by an ally this turn. Can he see checkers? No, not quite. I don't think he can see anybody.
That's the idea.
Does he have rear?
I don't think so.
Nope, no rear. So he can't see anybody.
Yep.
So his turn is done. And then we go to the Huntsman.
Yep, that's probably also checkers.
Huntsman, if there are no enemies in line of sight, use indirect. Attacked by an ally this turn, so it's going to be checkers. And the Huntsman at medium range? Close, long range, I'm guessing. It's going to be 26 maybe. 28.
Yeah.
So he's got to be 3 sets of dice. We'll go back to the Steeler colors because even though I don't like the Steelers, they rolled well last for me. Going to be at 3, 7, 8s, right?
I am aware of your Earth football.
9. So 1.
One more on checkers, and he is now out of armor.
Checkers is only taking like a bunch of 1-point shots the whole game, I think. Yeah.
They're just wearing him down like Piranha. But not like the Piranha. But
Mindy, it's good to see you. All right, and that is the Ghost Bears done.
Okay, now the heroes of the story. Tex is going to try again with those 4 PPCs on that Kodiak. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Throwing 4, looking for 8s.
Can't quite see it there, no. You can see the back of the Huntsman, but
1, 2, 3. That's better. 3 hits on the Kodiak.
okay. 1, 2, 3. It's got 4 armor left.
Mm-hmm. And then Banquo is going to take a sweet, sweet short rear shot. Throwing 3 dice for 3 plus 1 is 4.
Come on. You get 1 more kill here. We can pretty much call it.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Especially if the kill is the Kodiak, because that isn't expensive. That's what, 75?
Yes. Yeah, 75 points.
1, 2, 3 hits.
Is it on the Kodiak again?
Yep.
1 armor left.
Whew, it's a tough old bear. I don't think I have anything else that can hit him this turn, but that Ebon Jag is also in... Oh, no, the Highlander can hit him this turn.
Yeah,
it's still long range. What do you think, Tommy? You feel up to winning the game here for us? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Throwing 4, you're looking for 8.
You just need to hit twice to get a crit chance.
1, 2.
Roll crit.
Okay.
Can Harlan Storm finally lead from a victorious shot?
It's long range, but it is kind of technically the front. It's a Gauss rifle. What does it do? It does nothing.
It explodes.
It's not that bad, but okay. The Ebon Jag though, it's got a Spectre in the back.
So Thor, to answer your question, when does BattleTech Aces come out? Black Friday, November 29th, in the United States and Canada. I'm sure it's probably going to be in Europe and whatnot as well. I can't say for certain that it'll all be there at the same time, but November 29th is the scheduled release date.
And if you have the chance to make it to PAX Unplugged, no promises, but I feel confident that since Catalyst is going to be moving some product there. Spectre in the back of the Ebon Jag, skill of 2. He didn't even jump that time. Plus 1 for the Ebon Jag is 3. Is it just 3? 3s to hit? Throwing 4 dice.
And the Ebon Jaguar's got
1, 2, 3.
You killed it.
Killed it.
It only had 2 internals left. And of course, Wily Gus Jansen, as usual, leading the team in kills.
And Bravo Star of the Silver Root Keshik is reduced to 2 Omnimechs, outnumbered and outgunned by their Inner Sphere opponents. Blood and honor and all of that, I think the better part of honor is satisfied, and the Magnificent Seven will happily grant the Ghost Bears Higira.
Are magnificently victorious.
Interesting round of BattleTech. Very well balanced forces. Paul rolling really well for the clans and doing a ton of damage, but with the Magnificent Seven making some, not to toot my own horn, but some smart moves and locking down initiative. I don't think that at the end of the day, I don't think those clanners had a chance.
No. And also, it's helpful that it was a more open fight. Like there's not a. We have a less intensive game board out here, which is a lot of fun because we get to roll a lot of attacks and got a lot of
usually benefiting the clans, but in this case, just like that, if that Kodiak had gotten a little bit closer, things would have been a lot different.
Yeah, and the Knight here taking it pretty heavy in the first 2 turns, significantly slowed down their pace. But they actually didn't press too far forward throughout the duration of the game. Like they stayed back.
Yeah, this deck that we're using, I know you said you didn't want to name exactly which one it is, but definitely more of a supportive style of play. You saw that Paul read a couple of times the instructions to check the armor ratings of allies near you and go and draw fire for them, essentially.
Yep.
Very different from some of the other decks, like the Clan Jade Falcon one that we've announced that we've been using a lot.
Yeah.
Different decks mean different styles of play, mean opponents with different personalities, which means very different games. Like a lot of replay value from one kind of thing. We could play this exact match again with a different commander, with different forces, and you'd see a very different thing happening. BattleTech Aces is a lot of fun, folks. I don't know if you picked up on that yet, but we've mentioned it once or twice. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Any questions you guys got? I know Josh was in the chat answering questions earlier, and I do owe him lunch for that now. Feel free to ask them. We will sit online here for about 5 more minutes or so in chat, and then I've got the long car ride home back into the city to take this fine gentleman back to his wife, who graciously allows him to come out on Friday nights and do nerd stuff with us.
She loves when you sort of infantilize the whole thing like that, by the way. She's a big fan.
Oh, yeah.
No, folks, my commute to get here involved a walk, a bus ride, a subway ride, a train ride, and a drive.
Yeah.
But hey, it's worth it to play BattleTech. Have a good time with folks here. While we're talking about playing BattleTech and having a good time, Fochts Network is playing BattleTech in the Greater Toronto area. If you're in Toronto proper, we're at weekly Wednesday Armored Combat at the Hairy Tarantula at 3456 Yonge Street every Wednesday from 5 till 9. You can check out more details on that in our Discord at Focht Hyperpulse, or online on the Facebook at Fochts Network on Facebook. If you're in the Barrie area, we're also playing at Sir Games a lot. I always forget to grab the address from Joe, but if he's still in the comments, I know he'll be able to mention that. You could also find that in the same place. We're at all the cons. We're at all the Toronto cons. We're all over the place. We're expecting to be at PAX Unplugged later this year in November. You'll be finding us here on the Six Sides of Gaming channel every Friday for Friday Night Aces, and Season 2 of the Magnificent Seven Prenups and Particle Cannons will be starting in about a month's time. That's already wrapped and is in post-production now.
We're actually, just to touch on that, we announced probably originally talking here, we said late fall. That's still the intention, but I think we might push it back a little farther, closer to PAX, but stay tuned on that one. Tommy and I were talking about it before he went to the Fan Expo. But we might push it back in like the first week of November, maybe, somewhere in that ballpark.
We'll keep all you folks in the loop. While we're talking about stuff that's coming, it was sort of up in the air last week, but we are pleased to announce that the plan is when you wake up Monday morning, you will be able to find the second circuit, the first episode of the First Fochts Network audio podcast, which should be available across the spectrum for your podcatchers, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all the big names. We will probably also end up with a version of that on the Six Sides of Gaming YouTube channel. The second circuit is a casual BattleTech hangout. It won't be too intense. It won't be a lot of like breaking news or anything, but it's where some of the Fochts folks are just going to be hanging out and chatting BattleTech, and we'd love for you to join us. I've spoken to Scott and Austin on the show on episodes recorded already so far. I should probably ask Paul at some point to be on. And I'm also hoping to grab some of the other folks, Luminaries, Henny, and Joe, and basically like lots of folks who work with us just to get their input on BattleTech and some of their thoughts.
Yeah,
things that are
very casual. Let's sit around, have a cup of coffee, and talk about the things we like and enjoy, not just from a marketing or whatever, teaching people the game perspective, but from a personal perspective, talking BattleTech and having fun. Speaking of marketing, next week, Tommy and myself, at minimum, will be doing an unboxing of the Aces box.
So jealous.
I've hidden the box. So, Tommy, I know you're watching. That means you have to come get me, and that means I have to be on the stream with you when you unbox it. So if you guys want to see the contents of the Aces box next week when he returns from Edmonton, the two of us will gladly be on camera, and we will show you all the cool things that are inside it. Even though we already know what's in there, it's still kind of like that kid on Christmas morning. Mm-hmm. It's the actual box. Their miniatures are plastic. They're not renders that were production render. It's the actual box, and it'll be cool to flip through it and see the cards. And it's
narrow window for me to grab it on the way out today, so we'll see how
he won't find it because I've hidden it.
You put it up on a high shelf, right, where I can't reach.
But please like and subscribe. Please, comments. If you want to see different types of camera angles, throw them in there. Tomorrow when I come back downstairs into the studio, because I do live here, but downstairs into the actual BattleTech studio, I will be doing some more work with the cameras and getting some cool things set up. We appreciate your following, coming in tonight and joining us. We will be back every Friday night now is the game plan, barring us being at a convention or whatnot. But even then, if it's possible, we will try to stream from cons on Friday nights. So we got the Anime North Halloween party on October 24th is a Friday night. I think we're going to try to stream from there, and of course, when we go to PAX, we'll be streaming as well, but that'll be on the Catalyst channel. So again, thank you for joining us tonight. Any parting words?
I noticed that folks were asking about BattleTech Gothic in the chat. If you hadn't had a chance yet, we played a game of Aces using the Gothic mechs on the Catalyst Game Labs channel that was recently broken out into its own video, so be sure to find that there. Short version, we really love those weird little minis. Gothic is pretty cool. And otherwise, just good luck to everybody tomorrow at the Barry Bachal. Sunday. Sorry. Wow, it's still Friday.
Yep.
It's been a long day, folks. Good luck to everybody Sunday at the Barry Bachal, happening at Sir Games a Lot. I wish I could be there. BattleTech is awesome. Keep playing it. Stay tuned.